Welcome. This is the review of Professor X, the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive for 2026. This is specifically supposed to be for the X-Men 97 collection for Marvel Legends. So I will say right off the bat, it is different from the last release that they did with Professor X in his hover chair. So this resembles more of the X-Men 97 one, because this is what it's supposed to be for. You could use it for the original X-Men animated series as well. Very, very cool. So it's much different design than the last one they did, which was supposed to be more for the comic books. I've got him with the Cerebro mask that's included. I've got him in the pose where he's using Cerebro. So those are not the hands that come on the figure when you first open it. These little side panels here that you see, they just slide off. And you can slide one of these on here and add a blast effect piece. And you get one for obviously the other side as well. But as you can see, it just slides like on and off. And it just slides in there. So really easy to do. Getting him in and out of this thing is not the easiest. So you really have to like finagle him out of here to get him to come out. Alright, so now we can review just the figure itself. So that's the Cerebral mask. Cerebro. Sorry, not Cerebral. So this is Charles Xavier out of the package here. He is pinless. As you can see, the tie actually moves. So he has the ab crunch and he swivels at the waist. So he does have a waist swivel. Really cool. You know, they've done this figure before, so I mean, they just kind of redressed it for the X-Men 97. These are the hands that came on the figure. So these are when you normally get kind of like these like holding hand type deal. And these hands come out really easily too. I didn't have any problem whatsoever, and the pegs are really long and they're not like super skinny, so you won't feel like you're gonna like break it trying to get this figure to like move around and stuff. But yeah, so he's got the two like where he's putting his fingers up against his head to do his mind stuff. The only other hand he comes with is just he's got the other like open hand that you can switch so he can have two open hands. He also includes obviously the Cerebro mask that you saw a minute ago, and it just slides on and off. And from sliding it on and off, I'm not seeing it like scrape the head or anything like that, so you shouldn't have any problem. Plus, you can kind of just like bend it a little bit to make sure that the head goes in there without scratching it. He does come with an alternate head of his growly face, of him like yelling, because you got to have that like when he's under psychic attack or something, or yelling for Magneto. Really neat. So yeah, you can kind of adjust the tie to make it look like it's like moving or the wind's blowing it and stuff. So I like that the tie is loose like that. Neat figure. It is Professor X. We can get a shot of just the hover chair by itself. This panel comes off, but there's nothing underneath it. I guess they felt like they just needed to. This thing can come off, so you can take that off if you don't want that on there. They got that so it's doing like the hover effect, so it'll stay up, but that's what the seat looks like. They did a good job with that, where it's got like creases like in the leather and stuff for the seat. There's the little panels. So you just basic. So it is different from the last release. Pretty neat. I do have good news to report that they did put this back up for pre-order on Hasbro Pulse here in America. So if you were not able to obtain one at San Diego Comic-Con or uh, during when they put it on there for to buy on Hasbro Pulse. It is back up now as a pre-order, so as of like August the 26th or 27th, whenever this upload goes up. Yeah, it's probably the 27th. So of August 27th to 2026, the pre-order is up. So if you're watching this like way in the future, I'm sorry that it probably has come and gone. But I think because they realized that this really should have like been a mainline figure, you know, more available than just a convention exclusive, that they put it back up for pre-order, because this thing like sold out like crazy. Like it was, I was really honestly surprised how fast like this one sold out. And then I think that Transformer crossover gem figure sold out after that one. But they did put this one back up because I think they did realize that this is one that everybody's going to want, especially if you're collecting the X-Men 97 stuff, which, I mean, they could have eventually re-released this at a different point, maybe without like the outer sleeve that came on it, you know, to make it feel exclusive or something. But all in all, a good figure. I think if you're collecting the X-Men 97, you're going to want to get this. If you want another like cool looking hover chair option for just your Jim Lee X-Men, this could be an option because it's not too cartoonish looking to where you could use it for either or. I like that they did that. But let me know in the comments. Do you have this one already? Or are you going to try to get the pre-order on Hasbro Pulse? Let me know in the comments. Remember to like, share, subscribe if you haven't already, and thank you to all my current subscribers. Remember to hit that bell notification for when the next video drops so you don't miss a single video. And as always, thank you for watching.